Some say survival is a matter of luck, but in this case, I think it might be something a little bit more than that. On September 20th, 1911, 24-year-old Violet Constance Jessop was on board the HMS Hawk. The Hawk was a Royal Navy cruiser making its way down the Solent, and due to an error with the crew, collided with another ocean liner, causing a massive hole in the side of the ship and the immediate evacuation of all of its passengers. Everyone on the boat survived, and Violet Jessop was probably imagining her sea-time troubles were over. But only 6 months later, Violet was once again on board a massive and supposedly unsinkable ship. This time, the ship was called the Titanic, and it sank on the night of April 15th in very cold waters in the Atlantic due to an iceberg that struck the side of the ship. 1,500 were killed, but in the survivors was once again Violet Jessop. You'd think that after surviving a couple of major historic disasters like that involving ships and oceans, it'd be time to maybe pick up farming, gardening, something on the earth, something earth-based. But Violet decided it was time to get on another boat. 4 years later, Violet boarded the HMHS Britannica, and this ship, while traveling through the Aegean Sea, hit a mine, exploded, and began to sink. This time they were more prepared and not in as cold of water, so only 30 people out of the 10,066 died. And you guessed it, Violet was one of those people who survived. And then even after all of that, she continued to work as a nurse on a lot of boats. And I'll cut to the chase. She ended up dying way later at the age of 83 of congestive heart failure. But after being on board and surviving 3 of the most epic shipwrecks in all of history, wouldn't you think it's just, is that even bad luck? Is that just, you gotta be out of your mind. Not to mention, by the 30s and 40s, after surviving all these ships, she had to have been famous for this, or at least been telling people the stories. And as a captain, you had to be thinking to yourself like, I'm not really sure if we want her on board. Anyways, until next time, let me know if you guys need anything.